All right, glad to have you here today. We're going to talk about a real workhorse in the garden. One of my absolute favorites, the Poblano pepper. Now, this one's got a pretty cool secret, one that connects your own backyard right to the spice aisle at the grocery store. So, yeah, let's get our hands dirty. So, let me ask you something. What if I told you from just one plant you could get three, and I mean completely different ingredients, each with its own flavor and its own use? Sounds kind of crazy, right? Well, stick with me here because that's the magic of the Poblano. All right, let's start with the Poblano most of us know and love. And we're talking about when you pick it, when it's big and green, right off the vine. Now, you look at this thing and you probably thinking, hey, that's just a pointed green bell pepper. And look, you can use it that way, sure. But if you do, man, you are missing out on a whole lot of flavor. This pepper brings so much more to the table. So let's really break down the flavor here. It's not like a bell pepper, not at all. A green poblano has this deep, earthy taste to it. And the crunch, oh, the crunch is so satisfying when you eat it raw. Now, if you're worried about heat, don't be, seriously. It's got just a whisper of spice, just enough to make it interesting. It's the perfect way to level up from a regular old bell pepper. Okay, let's be real for a minute. Out here in the garden, things don't always go perfectly. And you know what? That's 100% okay. It's all part of the deal, part of the learning. You're going to have these beautiful, perfect peppers, and then right next to them, you'll spot one that's, well, just not going to make it. And that happens to everyone. Every single one of us who grows our own food sees this. So don't you dare get discouraged when it happens to you. You might see something that looks like this. It's called blossom and rot. Super common thing. The bottom of the pepper gets this dark kind of sunken in spot. When you see that, that pepper's a goner. It's no good. Just pluck it, toss it in the compost, and move on. It's just a normal part of gardening to keep an eye out for. All right, let's get back to the good stuff, the magic. Now, if you can just resist the urge to pick every single one of your poblanos while they're green, well, this is where your patience is gonna pay off big time. And here's this secret right here. You just leave it. Leave that green pepper on the vine, and eventually it's going to turn this gorgeous deep red. And when it does, it's like it becomes a whole new vegetable. Seriously. And this change, it's a big deal. That earthy, crunchy green pepper, it gets way sweeter when it turns red. And that little bit of spice we talked about, it gets a little louder, a little more noticeable. Now, it's still not what I call a hot pepper, not by a long shot. But it's got a different kind of kick. And I gotta be honest, I'm a big fan of them green for that crunch. But a fresh red poblano, man, that's a real treat. Hold on, we are not done yet. There's one more trick up this pepper sleeve, one final incredible transformation. This is the secret I was talking about. So you did it. You were patient. You let your poblano turn that beautiful red color. You've picked it. Now what do you think happens if you take that red pepper and you dry it? It becomes an ancho chili. That's it. That's the secret. You know those dark, wrinkly, amazing smelling ancho chilies you buy at the store? The ones you use for chili or real good mole sauce? They're nothing more than dried red poblano peppers from a plant just like the one you can grow. So let's just run that back. It's pretty amazing. One plant, three totally different things. You can pick it green for that awesome earthy crunch. You can let it ripen to red for a sweeter, spicier fresh pepper, or you can let it turn red, then dry out, and you've got yourself a deep, rich ancho chili. How cool is that? 3 ingredients from one single plant in your garden. So you see, when you put a poblano plant in the ground, you're not just planting one vegetable, you're planting a whole pantry full of possibilities. So yeah, to wrap it all up, this is just an unbelievably versatile plant to have around. Slice them up green and raw in a salad and enjoy them red and fresh for that sweet little kick, or go the distance and dry them into anchos for that deep smoky spice. It's just a fantastic pepper for absolutely everyone. So what do you say? You ready to get one of these 3-in-1 wonders in the ground? I'm telling you, it's one of the most rewarding plants you can grow. It just keeps on giving you something new, all season long, all from one little spot in your garden. You gotta give it a try.